Brock Baseball here, 100% live on Sunday morning in Woodstock. Later today, my beloved Bears will be taking on the Cleveland Browns in an exciting football game that I will be watching. Kentucky won last night, a real good game. Very excited about that, to see them beat North Carolina. But today is not about the Bears or about Kentucky. Today is about baseball. Specifically, the continuation of my discussion on the 1963 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. But before I do that, I want to do two things. I want to welcome Ron to the channel. Ron is a fine fellow. You can be often seen at Read Between the Lines bookstore, which I often can be seen at. Very good bookstore, excellent bookstore in Woodstock on the square. So be sure to check them out. That was a free plug, by the way. Thank you. Maybe I'll start asking for money if my sub count gets up into the thousands, but since I'm only at 93, that's probably going to be in about the year 2047, so we're not going to be too concerned about that right now. We are going to be concerned with what we do every single day here on the Brock Baseball Network, and that is delectable, delicious, caffeinated, of course, coffee. Yes, Starbucks tumbler, not my new one, obviously, but this is one I've had for a number of years, probably since I lived in the Rogers Park neighborhood in Chicago, which we just celebrated. Well, probably not really celebrated, but it would have been 17 years since we moved there, if we still live there, which seems totally bizarre to me, and I couldn't even imagine still living there after all these years. But here it is. There we go. That will make a good thumbnail. So now, let's dive into the category today, which is left fielders on the 1963 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. About 163 games, 120 games played to completion. 120 games played to completion. 295 defensive chances, 276 put out, 11 assists, 8 errors. Oh, that's pretty good. They were involved with 3 double plays, none of which were 4-6-3, because that is not 4-6 or 3. 97.3 fielding percentage. That's definitely solid. Definitely better than that 93, which I think was third base. When doesn't this thing get even? There we go. Sorry. I don't like when it's off center, so hopefully it's even for all the fans, even though the fan is upstairs. We're looking at some stuff that I don't understand, so we'll skip that. We're looking at a range factor per 9 innings, 1.76. The range factor per game, which may or may not be 9 innings. I've said it before. I will say it again, because with the new subscribers to the channel, they may not understand this technical baseball jargon. So I will always explain that a game may or may not be 9 innings. And that is it. And this has been Brock Baseball. And everybody, I'd like to leave a nice comment for Ron in the channel. He was very excited to subscribe as we got lost down in a rabbit hole the other day of old-timey baseball stats, which was pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And I think that's like my autism coming out. Yes, I said it. On the channel, live in Woodstock, Brock Baseball is autistic. You heard it here first. So there it is. I don't have autism, no. I am autistic. That is the language I prefer. Some people prefer have autism, but always ask the autistic person which language they prefer. Because most of the time, neurotypicals like to speak for autistic people, and they shouldn't be doing that. So that's just my opinion. And yes, your man Brock Baseball is actually autistic. I'm not doing a bit or a joke or a storyline or whatever you might call it. Yes, it's true. So there it is for you. Sunday, December 17th. You heard it here on the Brock Baseball Network. So there it is. And anyway, thank you very much, everybody. And I enjoy hearing from all of you. And this is going to be it for this one. Thank you. This has been Brock Baseball.